Haha! When you start making your first dollars, no one knew what I was doing. No one was watching me. You're gonna look a lot bigger. Ooh, 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 this one's so good. When did we stop being okay with being a beginner? I'm Alison J. Prince. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and share this post, and let's get started.
The best day of all is gonna be the best day of our lives. It's gonna be the best day of our lives.
All right, so I got this review in from Shanda, and I love it because it happens to go right on topic with today's video. So it says, I joined the Because I Can clan about 4 weeks ago and have already accomplished so much more than I ever thought I could in 4 weeks. I just made my first few sales yesterday, and this is just the beginning. You guys, she was hesitant to make and do this, but she allowed herself to be a beginner, and she is rocking and rolling. So Shanda, thank you so much for leaving that comment or that review. And you guys, thank you for the reviews. It helps me to know what content to produce for you so that you can build your profitable online business that I love a lot because they're fun and you make money and you get financial freedom. And we're gonna get started. When did we stop being okay with being a beginner? Remember when you're a baby? Yep, probably not. But remember you watching other babies? Think about that, and they fall. And what do? We pick them up and we let them walk again, and they fall again. And then they keep going over and over, and we're cheering them on. Or like my cute little boys in piano. Their fingers are so tiny and they're trying to learn the piano and stretch their fingers as far as they possibly can to hit the notes. And they keep going after mistake after mistake after mistake, and they don't stop. So what happened in the adult world to make us think that we can't be a beginner? Why does that stop us? Why does that scare us from starting from zero social following, from $0 to not building our online brand? I want to talk about the pros of being a beginner, and I also want to talk about how to not look like a beginner. The pros of being a beginner. You guys, I've been a beginner a lot. I started with 0 following, and I've done it multiple times. But the best thing is about being a beginner is no one knew what I was doing. No one was watching me. So when I started doing my Facebook Lives and my YouTube videos, I wasn't scared because no one was watching me. And if I messed up, I just deleted it. And I got to learn my voice over and over and over again. And if you want, you can go back. Like, I don't encourage it, but you can go back and watch my first Facebook Live video. I kind of cringe when I watch it, but I had to start somewhere. And it was awesome to start it with 0 following on Facebook because no one was watching me. And I got to feel comfortable on how to do it. So be glad that you're starting at 0. Imagine if you were to go and start where there was like 3 million people watching you. That would be scary. Second pro of being a beginner is if you fail, no one knows. You do, but no one else knows. So it's not that like hugely huge mistake. No one knows. You can just keep going on and just be like, hey, that didn't really happen. Did it? Third thing, your motivation is usually sky high and you can't sleep because your brain just keeps going and it's fun and adrenaline is pumping through. Being a beginner is like a super fun time, especially when you start making your first dollars. I remember the first time I made my first sale. And no, it wasn't my mom. It was my friend. But it was so fun, and I will always remember that high. And another benefit is that you can build this amazing raving community. So I want to show a difference between 2 sites that I own. One is called howdoesshe.com. It has over 2 million followers. And then when I first started, I had about I started at 0 and I grew it to about 5,000 followers. So I had 5,000 followers on my Facebook page, my personal one, the Alison J. Prince, where I teach people about business. And then on How Does She, there's over 2 million followers. When I get on How Does She, no one knows who I am. The audience is so big, they don't know who I am. And I'm okay with that. But when I get on my Facebook Lives now, I get more interaction, more engagement. So it's not about having huge numbers. It's really about having raving fans. And my page, it's now up to, I think, about 25,000, and I'm happy with that. It doesn't need to grow to 2 million. I just want raving fans. People who are passionate about building business. So don't look at it as I've got to have all these big numbers. You really don't. It really is more about a community that you are building and talking to. So here's 10 things to not look like a beginner, even though you are. But guess what? Number one thing is you don't have to tell people you're a beginner. There's nowhere in the written rules of anything that says you have to disclose that you're a beginner. Just don't say it. Leave it out, and it's totally fine. The second thing, know that there is space in your area. The abundance mentality screams that you've done this before. The scarcity model proves that you are a beginner. Just think about all the purse companies that start every single day, and more purse companies are being successful. There's plenty of room out there. So if you have that mentality, it's going to get you out of that beginner mindset and help you to grow, and you're going to look a lot bigger. Number 4, think of your mistakes as an opportunity and not a sign from the heavens that you should quit. Mistakes give us the opportunity to learn so that we can build a stronger base for our business. Mistakes are good. Failures, what does that mean? First attempt in learning. Haha, that's what it is. First attempt in learning when you fell. So take those, tweak it, and build that stronger base so that you can go out and grow your massive, huge community and business. Number 5, use personality on your site and in your emails. When you build a site, it comes like with an out-of-the-box template, and it's got like powered by Shopify or an awesome website or something like that. Use your personality. Get in there. Don't be afraid to change those words, because this is your brand and you want to look a little bit like you're not so much right out of the box. Now, don't get so caught up in making every single tweak before you launch the dang business, and then you can start working in that personality as you start figuring out what you want to change. Number 6, don't overprove. You don't need to overprove. Just go out and do. Doing is much better than talking. Just go do. Don't overprove. 7, be confident in your product. You've got to know your product. You've got to know that it works. You've got to know that it's going to improve lives. Be confident in what you're selling. Ooh, this one's so good. And you're going to thank me for it. Don't worry about starting every single social media account. Like, you don't have to. Start with one and get good at it, and then get a system, and then hire it out, and then you can start another one. But if you try and do all social media, you're going to look spread thin and you're going to look small. Start with one social platform, whether it's Instagram, and be consistent with it. Don't be like 1 month here on Instagram, 1 month there on Facebook. Like, you just, no. One platform and be consistent. Once you nail that, then I give you permission to start growing the next one. Oh, this one screams you're a beginner like so much. When you're in it for the fast money grab versus serving your community or serving a community. Be there to serve. Once you serve, the money comes in. Like, that's how the world, karma, laws of the universe work. You serve, you make money coming in. Tell people why your product is going to make their lives better, instead of buy my product, buy my product. Nobody wants to hear that. Serve them first. And then the last thing, you want to know the number 1 way to not look like a beginner is to not be a beginner. Start today so you can get rid of being a beginner and you can say that you're experienced. So start today. I don't know what you're waiting for. Go. And oh, one more thing. I made this list really easy for you guys to get. So just click the link below and you can print it off, and like, I just took notes for you. You're welcome. I'm trying to make this easier for you so you can grow your online profitable business. So click the link below and it will take you to get that free PDF printable of the pros of being a beginner and things you can do to not look like a beginner. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that social stuff, and leave comments down below. I would love to know what you guys do to help you not look like a beginner, or some of the pros of being a beginner. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.